This DVD will self-play and take you step by step through the instructions for setup and use of your Elle Tens unit. Have your unit and accessories within easy reach before commencing. To pause at any page, use your DVD player pause button. Before using the Elle Tens for the first time, please read the contraindications and warnings on page 2 of the instruction manual supplied with your unit. These will be repeated at the end of this film. Setting up your Elle Tens. Check the following contents: Elle Tens unit, pack of 4 self-adhesive electrodes, 2 lead wires and 1 spare, 2 batteries and 2 spare, carrying pouch and easy release neck cord, instruction manual, and women's guide if you have purchased the unit. Inserting the batteries. Press and rotate the belt clip at the back of the Elle Tens in either direction to reveal the battery compartment. Release the battery compartment cover and insert 2 AA batteries. Ensure that the positive and negative terminals are correctly positioned as marked in the battery compartment and replace the cover. Neck cord. Thread the loop of the neck cord through the base hole, slip the other end of the cord through the loop and pull into position. Preparing lead wires. You will use 2 lead wires with your Elle Tens unit. Take both of the jack plugs and insert them into the 2 sockets at the top of the Elle Tens unit as indicated. Now insert the pins at the other end of the lead wires into the sockets attached to the sticky electrodes. Do not remove the electrodes from the backing at this stage. Please note each lead wire has a red and black pin. It makes no difference whatsoever which electrode they are attached to. Carefully peel the pads from the protective backing using your forefinger and thumb. Do not pull on the lead wires. Positioning the pads for practicing. For a trial run, practice with the unit by placing just 2 pads, 1 pair, on your forearm and follow the instructions in the rest of this film. You can alternatively practice with the unit by placing the pads in the labour position. This information will follow. Positioning the pads for labour. Position the top 2 pads connected to the left socket channel 1 approximately 4 cm either side of the spine and 4 to 5 cm above the imaginary navel line as seen in the diagram. Position the bottom 2 pads connected to the right socket channel 2 approximately 4 cm either side of the spine and 4 to 5 cm below the imaginary navel line as seen in the diagram. Turn on your Elle Tens. Switch the unit on by pressing the on-off button as indicated here. Ensure that the boost button located at the top right of the unit is not pressed in. The Elle Tens will always start up in burst 1 mode, as indicated here by the illuminative light. Burst 1. This is the mode you will use when you first go into labour. You will also use this mode in between contractions. It feels like a bursting, tingling sensation and pulses on and off automatically. This promotes the body's natural pain-killing chemicals known as endorphins. Begin by pressing the Channel Plus key to gradually increase the intensity. Each time you press the key, a half moon shape will appear to show intensity level. You will feel a pulsating sensation in time with a small arrow flashing on the screen. To decrease, press the Channel Minus key. Repeat the previous step with the Channel Plus and Channel Minus keys. Now you will feel a sensation in both sets of pads. Please note, you may require more intensity in either one or the other of the channels. simply set up the intensity to whichever feels most comfortable. Boost 1. When experiencing a contraction, simply press the boost button. It will automatically switch to Boost 1 mode for an extra surge of continuous pain neutralizing power. Once the contraction has passed, simply release the boost button. The Elle Tens will return to the original Burst 1 mode. Continue this cycle through the early stages of labor. The mode button. There are two modes in the Elle Tens. The Elle Tens always starts up in mode 1, which is indicated by the number in the circle positioned to the right of both burst and boost. This mode is recommended during the early stages of labor. Press the mode button to toggle between mode 1 and mode 2. Mode 2 is recommended when contractions become more intense. However, it is a matter of preference. Simply use whichever mode feels more comfortable for you. The Optimax Key. This heightens or lessens the level of pulse power transmitted to the electrode pads. The level starts at 3 dots and 150 μ per second. Pressing the OM key either up or down will increase or decrease the Optimax sensation by units of 50 μ per second. Minimum of 1 dot, maximum of 5 dots. This is extremely useful for the final stages of labor when you need an extra surge of power. Frequently asked questions.
When shall I start using my Elle Tens?
As early as you can after the onset of labor to allow time for your body's pain-killing chemicals to rise.
Can I try the Elle Tens before going into labor?
Yes. Place 2 pads on your forearm to feel the different pulse sensations. Follow the instructions on page 6 of your instruction manual.
Can I combine the Elle Tens with other medication?
Yes, you can still use analgesics such as gas and air, Entonox or pethidine.
Can the Elle Tens be used in hospital?
Yes, however a midwife may ask you to switch it off temporarily.
Can I use the Elle Tens if I'm considering a water birth?
Yes, but not in the water itself. Troubleshooting questions.
Why does the stimulation not appear to be as strong after you've used the Elle Tens for a while?
Increase the intensity. You may have become used to a lower setting.
Why does the stimulation feel strong but ineffective?
You may need to reposition the electrode pads.
Why does the stimulation not feel sufficiently strong even on a high setting?
The batteries may need replacing.
What do I do if there is no stimulation, intermittent stimulation or weak stimulation, felt even with a new battery?
Check electrode contact, check leads, check batteries. Precautions and contraindications. Do not use the Elle Tens if you have a cardiac pacemaker. Check with your medical advisor before using if you suffer from a heart condition, undiagnosed pain, have any metal implants or any doubts whatsoever. TENS must not be used before the 37th week of pregnancy except under medical supervision. Never use a TENS to mask undiagnosed pain, since this could require urgent treatment. If you are pregnant, do not place the electrodes over your abdomen. General precautions. Do not use this unit without first reading these instructions. Do not immerse the Elle Tens in any liquid. Do not place it close to any source of excessive heat or operate it in the presence of flammable gas. Do not drop this unit onto a hard surface. Do not attempt to dismantle the Elle Tens. Only use specified batteries and electrodes. If damaged, do not use. Return to supplier. Remove the batteries when not in use. Do not use while driving or operating potentially dangerous machinery or while using a microwave. Keep out of the reach of children. Do not place electrodes on or near the eyes, in the mouth, over the front or sides of the neck, across the head, heart, or an area of broken, inflamed, infected or numb skin. Electrodes should generally only be applied to skin with normal sensation unless under medical supervision. Do not use in the presence of tuberculosis, malignant tumours, very high or very low blood pressure, high fever or acute inflammatory disease unless under medical supervision. A mild shock may be caused if one electrode is accidentally removed. In the event of this happening, the unit should be turned off immediately.